Okay, folks, this is a brand new video about why Donald Trump is going to get his head wound in the state of Ohio on August 4th. And I'm going to save the best part for the last, minute or so of the video. But you have to watch the whole video to fully grasp it, okay? You're going to have your mind blown. Just wait. So if everybody's been watching my videos, if you're new to the channel, if you don't understand, you have to watch a bunch of videos to fully grasp it. Now listen, I have two predictions that on June 11th, Seattle has a spectacular event on June 11th, okay? And the other prediction is Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. Now, if you were to put Donald John Trump, his full name, then put the words August 4th, then put the words head wound into the gematria calculator, it equals 457. In about 8 days, 7 days, Elvis turns 88 years old because Elvis is connected to the Seattle event on June 11th, okay? And the 88th prime number is 457. And you know the name Trump equals 88. So look at that. The 457 for, this equation connects to the 88 and connects to the prime number, the 88th prime number, 457. And Elvis turns 88. Because Elvis and Trump are the Janus twins, okay, the two-faced God. Now pay attention. I am not sure if these are all the area codes in Ohio, but this is some of them. But what's important is I didn't know any of this information when I said that Trump would get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. It was by the Holy Spirit that all of this information came, and then all these revelations came after I said these predictions, okay? Now, it just so happens that in Ohio, their area codes, there's two of them that's really important here, that Trump, he's born on 614. This is one of the area codes in Ohio. It's Columbus. Columbus, Ohio, 614 area code, which is Trump's birthday, and then 216 is also an area code in Cleveland, Ohio. And this is important because I told you Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. August 4th is the 216th day of the year, and also Obama's born on August 4th. Okay, that's the day Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. And remember, I told you that Donald John Trump, he's the 44th person to become president. But 45 actual times has a president taken office. So he's the 45 president, okay? You can look it up. It says that. He's the 45th actual president, but he's the 44th person to become president. So he's the 45. And Trump, and Obama, who was born on the 216th day of the year, August 4th, he's the 44th president. So these are not coincidences, okay? That they have a connection. And remember earlier, I just showed you area codes. Now we're talking about zip codes. What is the chance, because like I said, I didn't know any of this information. What is the chance that 90% of the zip codes in Ohio start with 44 or 45? Because Trump is the 45 president. You understand? Here's an example. If you put the zip code 45044, that's Ohio. If you put 44045, that's Ohio. Because that's Trump, he's the 44. Or you can say Obama, the 44, Trump 45. Same thing. Because Obama's born on August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. So pay close attention. You know that Trump, he's associated with that stupid group, Q, whatever the hell. QAnon. Q is the 17th letter, okay? And which, I've talked about this stuff years ago. Ohio is the 17th state, okay? And look at this. I told you the O's are crowns, right? So you have the two O's on the sides of the word high. Like the most high, do you get it? Not spelled H-I-G-H, but it's H-I, right? O-O, two crowns, you got the high in the middle. Look what high equals. H is the 8th letter, I is the 9th letter. 8, 9 equals 17, you see? So even 17 in the middle of the two crowns. 17th state, Q is 17, 17th letter of the alphabet. And you know what state is abbreviated H-I? Which I just showed you that Ohio has the high in the middle of the two crowns. Hawaii. Elvis's favorite vacation place was Hawaii. He even made a movie called Blue Hawaii. And you know when he was filming this movie, Blue Hawaii, he was actually in Hawaii, when Obama was conceived. You know what I mean? Or whatever. He was around his birthday. You got to go check it out. So who knows what's going on there? Because Obama supposedly is born over there. And look at the area code, 808. There's your 88. Because I told you Elvis turns 88 this year in 7 days, on January 8th. And the 88th prime number is 457, And I told you how that connects if you've been watching my videos, I've shown all that. And the biggest concert Elvis did was in Hawaii when he did that Aloha from Hawaii concert that was satellite broadcast. I don't know what the hell. It was like the biggest thing at the time. Over 1.5 billion people supposedly watched it. Anyway, the word 17, this is what it equals. Check this out. In gematria, 10937, the 19 with a crown, 37 is the EL. But look, it's got his birth date backwards. Trump is birthday is 6/14. This is 14/6. Like they say the date backwards. And if you put the word 17th, it equals 137. The 33rd prime number is 137. And look, it's got 184. Elvis was born on 1/8, and then to 8/4 is the day Trump gets his head wound. Look, I'm just showing you a few things. The good stuff is coming. And remember, I was saying the 33rd prime number was 137 just a minute ago when I showed that. Tennessee is where Elvis died in the 16th state. Ohio's the 17th state. That equals 33, because the 33 is the number of ascension, because Jesus was crucified at the age of 33 and he rose from the dead at 33. That's why they're mocking God. Jesus is God. And if you put Ohio, Tennessee into the gematria calculator, look what it equals. 153, 63, 216 for Ohio and Tennessee, where Elvis died and where supposedly Elvis died and where Trump's going to get his head wound. August 4th, 216th day of the year. And I told you Ohio's the 17th state. And if you wrote it like this, 1-7 and then the TH, it equals 45. And how's that? Because look, TH, T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter, equals 28. So if you take the TH, which equals 28, add the 17, you get 45. You see? So it even all connects, you see? And you're going to see how it all connects to, how they mock God. You'll see. So Hawaii, remember, is abbreviated HI, which is the two letters in Ohio in the middle of the two crowns, the O's. So HI 89 equals 17, right? I told you EL, which means God in Hebrew, EL equals 17, Q equals 17. You see, there it is right there, the equation. Here's the whole equation for EL is 17:8 and 37:10 backwards. One of Elvis's addresses for Graceland is 3717, where his compound is. One of the addresses is 3717. There's another one, 3764. But anyway, the reason I'm showing you this, because look at this. If you put a crown on Jesus, because Jesus, has a crown, all right, he's the King of Kings. He is God in heaven. Look at his numbers, 8, 9, 17. 8, 9, 17. And who is the Most High God? You understand? Of course, listen, Jesus is the name above all names, folks. Okay? And I told you that the backwards of Jesus, when you put a crown on it, equals the word perfect. Perfect. This is what perfect equals forward. But anyway, it's also got the EL, 1737. Look, 1737. Look how it's loaded, because Jesus is the King of Kings. And even this is loaded. Look at this, 106, 110. Elvis is born in the first month, Trump's born in the 6th month. That's what this insurrection is all about. And look, so if 106 and 110, remember that. Now here's the full equation of Jesus, Jesus with a crown. It actually equals 216, and that's August 4th. 162nd day is June 11th. So you have June 11th and August 4th, and look, if you add the 2 with the 5-4, The 254th day of the year is 9/11. So it's got the 6/11, the 9/11, and August 4th. Can you believe that? And look, 106 and 110. Look up here. The crown equals 106 and 110 on the top right here. You see? You see that? And the 216th day is August 4th. I only have a little bit more to show before the mind-blowing info comes. So you know the word God, this is what it equals, okay? And notice that the backwards numbers of God is the forward numbers of Satan, because Satan is God's adversary, right? So 5510, Satan's forward number equals the backwards of God. And notice the backwards number of Satan is 88. And look, it's got the 7117. You know, it's a 17 forward and backwards. Look at that. And like I said, Jesus is God in heaven, right? And Jesus had a number, the number 74. And Jesus created Lucifer and he made him perfect. And that's why he gave him a perfect number, 74. Okay, but he lost his crown, Lucifer, and he became Satan. And that's why Satan equals 19, less, because Satan equaled 5510. This is 7430. That's why this is less. I mean, this is more Lucifer because he had a crown this time. But the reason I'm showing you this is just to show you that the difference between 74, that Jesus, the only number that's the same is the top number. Every other number is different in Jesus, okay? And this is the most important, But I was just showing you that they both had the 74 number. That's why I was showing you that. Because it's the crown number, 74. And I guess it's just a coincidence that Prince Charles is going to become king and he's going to be 74 years old during his coronation. Okay? There's your 74 again for the crown that he's going to get. And by the way, the 48th prime number equals 223. And this year's 2023. Okay? Anyway, the mind-blowing info is coming right now, folks. Get ready. So John Trump, he's born on 6/14. The Columbus, Ohio area code is 6/14, okay? Which is Trump's birthday, 6/14. So pay attention, okay? Like I said, it's going to get good. So in 1947, when the area codes were put into place, look at this, 1947. 19 plus 47 equals 66. And I told you the word twin equals 66. So, you had the 216, which is the 216th day of the year, is August 4th. Trump's birthday is 6/14, right? Now, in 1997, they had a 440, 44, equals the word kill or the word anti. So you have the 44 right there. And look, you have a 7-4. I'm going to show you why this is important in a moment. Because in 1997, 740 connected to the 6/14. So look up here, 740 area code. Because remember, Lucifer equals 74. But this is with a crown. Okay, just like Jesus equals 74 with a crown. So 740 was established on September 11th, 1997. And you know what it was with? It was with 6/14, which is Trump's birthday. The Columbus, Ohio. Both those area codes were together. 6/14 came first, 740 second. And look, and then it split from the 6/14 code on November 8th, 11/8. And Elvis's birthday is 1/8. It's like the same numbers. And then he turned into 740, went to the 220 area code. So again, let me just recap. Columbus, Ohio, the first area code for Columbus, Ohio was 6/14. The second area code was 740, 74 with a crown. Lucifer equals 74. Jesus equals 74. It's a crown. And King Charles is going to be crowned, okay, while he's still 74 before his next birthday. And it was established on 9/11/97. Then they split. Okay, 6/14 is no longer with 740. Just like Lucifer lost his crown. Do you get it? Lucifer loses his crown. It's split from the 6/14, which is Trump, right? Do you get what I'm saying? And anyway, the 740 went to the 220, okay? And, Whatever. I have more to say, but I don't want to convolute this even more. It just so happens that August 8th, which is the 8-8, and I told you that Trump, after he gets his head wound on August 4th, he comes back 3 or 4 days later, either on 8-7 or 8-8, and he miraculously heals from his deadly wound. So there's your 8-8 again, because I told you Elvis turns 88 next year. And the 220th day of the year is August 8th, right? 8-8. Which goes back to what I'm saying here, that 740 area code split from the 614. 740 became the 220, okay? The 8-8, the 8 August 8th date is the 220th day of the year. Pay attention. Like I said, it's going to all connect in a moment. So Columbus, Ohio area code is 614, which is Trump's birthday, 614. Now, since it's split from the 740, it's now connected to area code 380. Okay, and that was established on 2/27/2016. There's your 216 for the August 4th date, or 16/2, 162nd day of the year, which is June 11th, my two prediction dates. Okay, Seattle, June 11th, August 4th, Trump head wound. And, Trump, he was elected in 2016 as president. Anyway, so now 614 is connected to the 380. So did you see what just happened? Lucifer equals 7438. Columbus, Ohio is 614 area code. 614 was the first area code, in Columbus. Then it got connected to the 740, 74 with a crown. But then it lost its crown and it went to the 380. That's what's connected to the 614 now. Look, 7438, 7438. You cannot make this up, okay? Are you looking at what I'm showing you? So Trump's birthday, 614, connects to the Columbus, Ohio, which connects to the Lucifer numbers with a crown. Come on, man. And speaking of the crown, remember I told you the crown equals 106.43, 110.38. Check this out. Okay, besides it equaling 216, which is August 4th date, look at this. 106.43, 110.38 backwards. You see this word right here? JEW. You know what that spells, right? And why was, God's chosen people at the beginning, right? Okay, God, I told you, he knew the future. He knew that they would betray him. Okay, we are God's true children. We are the JEW, the true JEW. Okay, now pay attention. What do you see about these numbers that connect to the crown? Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. You see this? JEW equals 3811 forward, 4316 backwards. Look at this. 1643. It's the upside down numbers. 4316, 3811, 3811. You see that? You see what I'm saying? Which would also explain why the word crown equals the same numbers as Torah. And Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. Okay? The Jews follow the Torah. It's the first 5 books of our actual Bible, the Old Testament, the first 5 books of the Old Testament. And it's the backwards numbers, same exact numbers, but backwards. Okay? And notice that 6226, the Space Needle opened in the year 62, and Queen was born in 26, and the word Queen equals 622688. Okay? But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it's got the crown, is the backwards of Torah. Anyway, the only reason I was showing you that because it connected to the crown and it connected to the Jew word, Anyway, let me just tell you again, follow that the crown, it equaled 1643. Get it? 10643. It's 4316. It's upside down. And 3811, it's 1138. You know what I mean? That's all I was trying to show you. And check this out. For the word the crown, look at this total. This is the total for the word the crown. 216.81, 297. And before I show you that, notice that right here, the end, that's Elvis's birthday, 108. You see, 81 is the backwards of Elvis' birthday. 108 is January 8th, the day the identical twins were born, Elvis and Jesse. Anyway, back to this. Look how important this is. Okay, watch for the word the crown. The crown, its total was 216.81, 297. That's exactly Elvis Aaron Presley in gematria. And this is the most important number, the forward number. This is the backward, this is the total. Imagine that this is Elvis's birthday. I mean, that this is what Elvis equals connected to the crown. Because I told you, Elvis is, that's why they called him the king. Okay? And Seattle's in King County, where the June 11th event is going to happen. The other event is Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. Now, here comes the most incredible part. Watch. Oh, this is not the incredible part. This is just another part of the puzzle. I'm almost done with the video. So if you put a crown on the word Jew, this is what it equals. Okay, and notice again, it's got Elvis's birthday right here, 108. But look, it equals the exact same. When you put a crown on the word Jew, equals the same as, you know, Tennessee. You can abbreviate it TENN if you want. You know, it's like the word 10, but with an extra N on it, you know. Anyway, it equals the exact same as that. 5317, 5519, 5317, 5519. And guess what that equals? It's the same as the word womb. W-O-M-B, womb. You understand? Which is also the meaning of the word matrix in the Bible, is like the womb. You know, I think that's what the meaning is. Well, and obviously the womb is, you know, have to do with, you know, birth. And the reason I was showing you that, because Elvis is born in, Elvis died in Tennessee. You know what I mean? So anyway, earlier I was showing you how, you know, Trump's area codes are connected to Lucifer, you know, connected to the Columbus, Ohio Trump birthday area code, and how Lucifer's numbers were connected to it. Go back and watch it if you didn't understand what I was saying. Anyway, I'm going to show you another incredible and the last bit of information now. So Donald John Trump was born 614, Columbus area code is 614. So before I show you the last mind-blowing info, let me just real quick refresh your memory of what I showed earlier, because it's super important. So Columbus, Ohio was the 614 area code, which is Trump's birthday. 614 was the first area code in Columbus, Ohio, okay? And that's 614 is Trump's birthday. The first area code that got connected to 614 happened like 40 years later, whatever. It was 740 area code. Then the 740 got changed to a different area code connected, and then 614 got connected to 380. So it was the 740 connected to 614, 380, and that connects to Lucifer. Lucifer equals 7438. You have 7438 with a crown. You see? Okay, now that you see how incredible that is, wait till you see this last part. And just to show you that I'm not making stuff up, you see Columbus, the Ohio area code, are 614 and 380, okay? And 614 is Trump's birthday. And remember, I told you that God's adversary, because this is the word God, and the forward numbers are more important than the back number. It just so happens that Satan, his number, 5510, his forward number is the backwards number of God. Okay, so basically Satan is God's adversary now, right? And I told you that Lucifer was 74, he lost 19. Because I told you the 19 crown is the corona, right? Corona means crown in Spanish. And if you add 19 to the 55, you'd get 74. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, that he needs his because the S is the 19th letter of the alphabet, so he needs his S crown, like Superman. You understand? But because S equals 19, Corona is the 19 crown, right? Now, the reason I'm showing you this, you'll see in a moment, okay? But I just want to explain to you how Satan is God's adversary. So watch what happens. So one more time, let me show you this again before I show you the last information. I'm sorry, folks. I keep having to go back and forth. That Columbus area codes 614 and 380 are connected. 614 was the original one. 380 is now connected to the 614. That's Trump's birthday, 614. It's connected to the number 380. And you remember I told you that God, its forward number equals 2617, right? And his adversary is, the Antichrist, right? And Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh, okay? Elvis is the Antichrist, the unseen Antichrist, all right? Elvis is the real Antichrist. Trump is going to make sure that Elvis is worshipped. Now pay attention. So God equals 2617, right? Look at this prime number right here. The 380th prime number equals 2617. You see that? Do you see what I'm showing you? God equals 2617. The 380th prime number equals 2617. Which goes back to this, because 614, Trump's birthday, is now connected to the 380. The 380th prime number equals 2617, 2617. And God equals 2617. You see what I'm saying? How it's connected to Trump? These are impossible coincidences, what I showed you in this video. Okay? Anyway, folks, don't get my two predictions mixed up. I told you that on June 11th, there's going to be a spectacular event in Seattle. And somehow Elvis's name, the number of his name, or his image becomes the part of the mark of the beast, okay? Sometime after this spectacular event in Seattle on June 11th. And the other prediction is Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, and somehow he miraculously, recovers 3 or 4 days later, and, they say he recovered on 8/7 or 8/8. Anyway, folks, end of video.